It's yet another day. A beautiful morning it is. So this morning, it is on the 21st of May 2024, and this morning I've just been busy. I've just been busy making thumbnails for the videos that I've been doing for the past week and this week. So yesterday, something peculiar happened. I find it peculiar because it was kind of out of the ordinary. After doing the diary for yesterday, I decided, okay, let me come and do the video for the MaxiPi. And yesterday I was talking about a subject that I didn't really know myself. I know how it flows, but I had not gone into the practical session of it. I was talking about the Git, how to reverse commits in Git. And by the way, it took me the whole day to record that 12-minute video. Bro, I did it for the first time, thought that it was right. After doing about 30 minutes, I had to delete the videos again, redo it again, because I'm not that fluent when I'm speaking. Like right now, okay, if you have ever noted, I actually talk, usually convey my points. I've just stepped on mud from my shoe. So I usually talk of, I convey my points at random. I don't necessarily talk fluently. Like I don't have that structure that is fluent. Like I'm consistent. Okay, but now in the aspect of speech, I really struggle. Okay, I don't know if it is my mind. I usually think of many things at once. So controlling is what, and by there I'm improving. By the way I am speaking, I speak in these diaries. This way I've learned. I've created this habit of structuring my thoughts and how I just speak generally. This is how the flow of thoughts, and you finish on a point and you go to the other. I've learned now to put on hold the thoughts that are coming into my mind and talking them one after the other, in priority, and I can appreciate that. But for MaxiPi, I'm really struggling. I don't know why. I think I should employ the strategy that I used to write this diary to MaxiPi, and I guess I'll have some control. But what I came to notice that I usually do not plan on what I'm supposed to say in MaxiPi. That is why I find it very, and again there are these thoughts that come when I'm doing it, and you find that I'm confused. And what I'll be doing actually from today, I was actually talking about a subject that, okay, I was not actually totally aware of it. I know Git, but I've never interacted with reversing some commits or something like that. This is Git. Okay, at any point I've never interacted with the reversing commits, so it was a new subject to me. I had to try it out. As I'm recording the video, as I'm recording the tutorial, I find out that, okay, I know I have a structure in mind how reversal should be done, but now I need practical experience so that I can explain it. And by the way, I finished recording that video either at 10 in the night. This one now, yeah, 10 in the night, and now from 10 to 11, almost 11, that is when I'm now editing the video. And now after editing, CapCut, now I edit in 4K, and it usually takes us a lot of storage. So after editing, I compress it using Handbrake, and my PC doesn't have the power. That is why I'm really praying and manifesting for this laptop, Razer Blade 17. It's a gaming laptop, but I'm sure that it will handle the task with lesser time and more efficiency compared to the laptop that I have. So that's my prayer. So that's what I've been doing this morning, designing the thumbnails so that at least they can convey some sense of consistency, because the thumbnails that I had made when I was uploading each and every video, they were kind of not consistent. A thumbnail, you find that this thumbnail is orange and black, this other one is white and orange. Okay, there was no some consistency, so I decided, let me today. Actually, it is a thought that came to me yesterday. I decided, okay, I'll make this consistent. Plus, again, there were some errors. In this tutorial, I'm doing #1, that is tutorial 1, #2, Evo until #7. And I found out that 5 and 6 are supposed to be labeled 5 and 6 in the thumbnails, but they were occurring to me that I had labeled them 6 and 6 instead of 5 and 6. So I had to sort out the issue haraka fast, very fast, so that whatever I'm doing can make sense, because Maxipy has upgraded and I'm doing quality work right now. Okay, I'm trying my best to make sure I'm improving and I can deliver quality work to people who need it, who need Git. So yeah, yesterday got some comments in Maxipy, some congratulating me of doing some videos. There are videos that I did about changing the notification panel in Xiaomi. No, this is an error that Xiaomi put. This is a feature that they put in Xiaomi, and people are struggling a lot to make sure that Xiaomi has the right notification bar settings. It's very difficult, so I had to explain it to people who need it. And up to this date, up to this point, I'm getting really good comments, good feedback from whoever is watching my content out there, because I know it is helping them based on the comments and the way I'm getting some views. Because that video where I did the notification, how to change the size of notification size, or yeah, how to change the notification size, is getting a lot of traction. It is actually the video that is performing the best right now. For the past 48 hours, I've gotten almost 53 views. That to me is so much. Yeah? I value so small changes. Now it will reach a point now, I'll be getting so much views until you know what, I've come from far, but it's good to appreciate the small improvements that we are having. And again, you have value to other people. And now talk of other value to being value to other people. Today I read the book from page 124. No, actually from page 131 to 130, I guess 139. Today I usually go with chapters. Because it is easier that way than going with pages. You know, when I fix myself to be reading a certain pages, you find that I read a certain chapter and and maybe it is continuing to the next chapter, okay, some few pages, and I reach that maximum nini I've put in my mind that I'll be reading there. I'll be struggling to get the whole point that the author is talking about in that chapter. So fixing myself towards reading a certain some pages will really limit me to get the satisfaction after reading a certain part of the book. So I have to complete the chapters that the author is putting there. If I have to read 10 pages, I round off to the nearest, complete the nearest chapter. I don't know if my point is clear. Like, okay, I'm supposed to read 10 pages, okay? So 10 pages, most of the time you'll find that it is composed of 2 or 3 chapters, and those 2 or 3 chapters can even make up to 9 or even 12 pages. So you have to complete the 12 pages as long as it is around that figure that I'm talking about, 10 pages. And that is how I read. So today was from page 130, is it 129 or 130 or 131 to 139? And my mind was blown, literally. I've started getting insights. Remember I told you on Sunday I just decided to quit making content for Maxis and Storyfy Legacy, because I'm not seeing really the results that are coming out of it. I'm not getting the engagement that I hoped for or I'm looking for, so that I can learn social media marketing. And by the today's Nini was amazing. It offered me the answers that I've been looking for. These answers are about how to engage with people. I want to get views. Okay, let me just paint a rough picture of what I learned today. So, food for thought today was about trade for mind. And what does it mean, this trade of mind? It means that, okay, maybe you are a businessman, maybe you specify, maybe you are a teacher somewhere, maybe you are okay, let me take an example for a businessman, at least that relates to me, since I want to be one, a good one. So the subject today was trade of mind. What does that mean? Now, this story, Alice is a businesswoman, and she sells clothes in her store somewhere. Alright? So, you find that I don't know. Some insects are just bothering me. I don't know, for the past 2 or 3 days, just been struggling with these insects. And I said that the other day, I said that insects are. I have this phobia for insects that there are insects that are, when they get onto your skin, they just irritate you. There are bed bugs, which I regret. Why? It has a source. It has a source. Those bed bugs are from. I have this friend of mine that I decided to keep his things, his house things or items for him, including the bed, mattress, all household items that he had. Little did I know that the items were infested with bed bugs and cockroaches. And now I'm suffering the consequences of being the good guy. Quotes. I'm really regretting why. By there, I've decided that I'll not be keeping things for anyone in my house ever. This means ever, because imagine now I was living very peacefully without bed bugs in a clean room, very satisfied. And now, days later, after now keeping them, little did I know that there are cockroaches. Now my room is full of cockroaches. Okay? And I'm struggling with the bed bugs eating me, irritating my skin. I have wounds, small wounds, because they are really biting me. And that is why I did the general cleaning on Sunday, so that I get rid of the bed bugs. Usually when bed bugs are exposed to the sun, they don't survive. When they are exposed to heat, they don't survive. And even I had to boil some water, and I had to use his gas cylinder. Okay, his gas, which contains the gas cylinder, which contains the gas, so that they can boil water, so that they can kill the cockroaches in the tables and in the furnitures. Because he's the one who brought me the nini. So I'm utilizing whatever is there. But I'm actually regretting why I kept the things for other people, because I'm the one suffering. I have wounds, small wounds all over my feet, because I have killed a couple of bed bugs on my body, and I never again. Okay, I know. I might be even a what? I might be a. Okay, what do you call this person? I might be a victim, but I'll make sure I will not, because there's this. No, but I'm this phobic with insects, but this has gone too far. I do not have this house. I do not want these house flies to come near me. And now they are on my shoe. So I said, now promise myself that I'll not ever keep someone else's items in my house, ever. And same case to me, I'll never accept for my items to go to someone else's house, because again they'll be infested with the insects, be it the bed bugs, especially the bed bugs. Cockroaches, you can deal with them easily. Bed bugs are quite a nuisance, and it's very difficult to deal with them. Bed bugs, hey, they can just bite you, and in just a matter of seconds, you cannot find it. Better, it's better to deal with a flea rather than a bed bug, because they usually run very fast. Hey, there are insects that are supposed to be given a Nobel Prize for running, for being even running more efficiently and even faster than Usain Bolt. It's bed bugs. So back to the story. Alice, owns a business, and she has a store somewhere, and she's selling clothes. But now the mistake she's doing, okay, and she has a lot of customers, and the customers are complaining a lot about her products, her clothes. This is what she does. She goes to where she picks her clothes, so that she can come to her store and sell them. But now the mistake she does is that she chooses the clothes that really resonate with her rather than the customers. Alright? That is what she does. And now the customers find it very awkward or weird that the clothes they do not have that taste to whatever Alice brings to her shop. And now they are complaining. They are always complaining. And now the mistake that she does is that she doesn't put her customers on on let's say what do you call putting someone on priority? Oh, she doesn't prioritize the needs for her customers or the taste, and that is what happened. And you find that she's struggling to get needy. That is one of the scenarios that the other paints. And now there's Willie. Willie works in a certain TV station, and he designs ads for other people. And now one day he owns a TV station, social media. Is it social media marketing? Okay, not social media marketing, but a TV marketing agency. Let's say, okay, he owns a TV, and now he owns again the TV, and he sells these shoes that, or let's say he sells shoes. But now the problem that he makes is that the shoes that he sells or he advertises are more of it takes interest. He is actually interested in the shoes more than his audience does. His target audience does. And in his mind, he tells himself that if I like this, then the other audience will will definitely like it. And some insights are being given that out of 100% of the people who watch that ad for the shoes, only 6% like the ad, because it resonates with them. Alright, note that. Now the author has a son, and he's just using the example that he bro. So that resonate with the brand. And now he has a son, this author. And whenever that ad appears on the TV, his son usually finds a reason to just not continue watching the ads. And the son usually likes watching ads on that TV. But for this case, for this specific ad that Willie has put up on the TV show, he doesn't like it because it is not of his caliber. Like, he feels like this ad is not for me. And remember, only 6% of all the TV whoever watches this ad likes it. Okay, the point is trade off mind. Alright, there's another example that he gives, and that is about, okay, let me just use the examples that I've just narrated. So you find that by then no one put this into perspective. Now this is my understanding. People talk of, when you are starting business, you should know your audience, but no one put this into perspective. Like, no one explains the importance of it. And today is when I've learned things, and I've just been exposed to that understanding, deep understanding of knowing your audience. Which brings me to my topic, trade of mind. What does the trade of mind mean? It means that you give your audience, or maybe your customers, maybe let me just talk of my the audience. You give the audience what they need based on how they are thinking. And this is what is meant by studying your audience. It is really knowing which audience are you really speaking to, or you are selling to, or you are interacting to, or you are selling services to, or goods, and in a way that it resonates with them. How can you learn how they think? What can trigger their mind? What excites them? What brings that sense of gratification? What, like, you really deeply know who they are, and what they are, and what they think, what goes into their mind. And you are starting business so that you can suit them. He uses another example of politicians. There's a certain politicians who only thinks of himself. He has money, he has fame, he's learned, he's from a university, he has PhDs, he has all what it takes. But this other one, he has graduated, but he's not of that high education. It is regarded as a very high, those PhD and doctorate. He puts all that down and now starts to think like the voter. Now the election is approaching, and he really preaches, or he speaks the language of his of the voters, or the citizens who are supposed to vote for him. He comes down to to their level of thinking, and that is why he's more appreciated than the other one who only speaks of himself, how he has achieved degrees, how he can use his degree, and use his wealth to all sorts of things that you can think of that are more selfish, other than they resonate with the people that you want to be elected with. Elected, is it elected with, or elected by? Basically, it resonates with those who will elect you. All right. And by the way, I've learned that I have my mind has just been blown. I've just been looking at things in a general perspective, and I should now. And that is the good thing about these self-help groups or books that I'm reading, because it helps me to start looking at things in a certain manner. So this one, and I've understood the deeper meaning of know your audience. It is now going to their level and understanding really their lives. Like right now, I'm targeting this young generation for any. Let me talk of Storyfy Legacy. Maybe I'm talking of these young people that want to be motivated. So I have to come back. I have to come to. I have to come to their level of understanding, the level of. I have to come down to my level of my audience, so that I can get hold of my. So I can reach my goal of social media marketing. But then no one talks about it. Trade of mind means that you learn what other people need or what will excite them. That is what I've understood. And this book paints a very good picture about it. It is important that you know your audience. It is important that you know, you just understand other people's needs so that you can give to them. You want to be a president? Talk the language of those who will elect you to power. And I like Ruto for some reasons, because this guy knows how to talk the language of those who will elect him, the likes of me who elected him. And it is okay, not that he's that good in and can be trusted, but now the way he speaks, the way he articulates his points so that it can resonate with his those who will elect him. We will appreciate that he has mastered the art of doing the trade of mind. Trade of mind is where you go into that someone else's eyes, someone else's perspectives, someone else's how they perceive things, and what have you. It's just at that point where it is at that state where you are just understand your target audience, and by that you'll have achieved so much. It means you'll be successful in business. It means you'll be successful in whatever venture you are into, as long as you have understood the audience. And I'm particularly actually very interested in actually exploring much in what he has said. I'm actually going. I've decided now I'll practice this. And the book is about to end. The book is about to end. I'm almost saved. How many pages? I'm in 139. Meaning it is almost 139 plus 10. Okay, 147 minus 139 is about less than 10 pages, and I complete a page. And by there I've learned a great deal of I've learned a great deal of lessons from that book. By the way, it is answering any questions that I have been having lately. I now need to go to Maxis again, rebrand again, but now in this case I'll be I'll now restructure my content now. How I'll be delivering my points, I need now to study my audience first. Remember, I want to start an e-commerce store, but now I want to create an engaging social media presence. So I have to study my audience. My audience is between maybe 10, okay, those young basketballers. That is what I'm starting with. I start to think like them. And now after that, I now put in my creativity so that I can see what will really engage to them, or what will really excite them, what will make them happy. And it's that easy. By then I'll have won their hearts. If I want to get engagement, I must do that. But now, no one talks about the audience in a specific locality. Okay, there are people, maybe I'm targeting a certain audience that is from age maybe 15 to that, okay, let's say to 25. Those are the people that I want to sell shoes for, or to. But now the demographics are very different. The demographics are, I have to know which target audience, because each audience, you cannot conclude that the people from the age of 15, this big housefly, anyway, you cannot conclude that people from the age of 15 to 25 in the whole of the world are the same. Of course, there are things that are okay. There are common things that are common to that audience, but I really need to take a niche, a specific niche. Like, I even consider the demographic. Maybe I want to venture into the market in the US. I'm targeting the basketballers or the young people from there. I really should go to that point at that certain locality, so that they can know them, so that I can know what they like, and so that I can now sell my idea. The purpose right now is just to create the engagement, create a story right now, and after that, I guess if I know my audience, I guess it will now be simpler. Actually, business, I've come to learn today that business, you want to do 50% of the work that you have done, go to the right audience. And this is said so much, and it doesn't make sense to me sometimes. But this when I've understood, I really need to understand their life, basically their life, how they think, how they live, and now start putting in my creativity, start just putting in my whatever I'm thinking there. And I'm just grateful that this book is just giving me, it is offering me what can I call it? It is just giving me value that I really need, and I'll continue. After finishing this book, I'm going to another book. I finish that one. This will be a habit. I guess this year I have made I knew that I'm going to be reading books, because there's so much knowledge in these books that if I could just decide to go to another place, or even no one talks about, so you'll never ever hear of someone talking about that. So you have to manually read, because this someone speaking, so you must listen to them, to listen through writings. And I have to end this video there. I have to end it here, because not want it to take so much storage, and I've already finished whatever I need to talk about. So today I'll be restructuring my content, my plans. I study my audience from a specific locality where I know there are many basketballers, establish my content from there. So that's that. I have so many activities. Mhm, this Maxipy. I need to do 2 videos because I didn't do it. By the time the video was being finished being compressed, it was today. So I have to do another video today, and I learned some motion graphics using the Adobe After Effects. And after that, this Maxipy. Yeah, I guess I'll be done. For Storyfy Legacy, I don't know. I have to go deeper. I just know my audience, but I really do not have the. And what I noted is that they are liking this, huh? Speaking richness. They like that topic very much for some reason. I don't understand why. So I'll make sure I'll do everything that is necessary so that I learn my audience. So that's today's diary. Until tomorrow. Do I have anything else to talk about? I guess nothing for now. Yeah. Until tomorrow. Adios.